Well, joining me now to discuss the development of the Belt and Road Initiative over the past 5 years is Zhao Hai. He's an assistant research fellow at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences in Beijing. So as we look at the Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI 5 years on, what have been the biggest successes and challenges so far?
Hi, thank you for having me. I think looking back in 5 years, China has achieved, and also the BRI countries have achieved a lot. I think two important points coming out from this project. Number one is the Belt and Road Initiative provide a lot more opportunities for the countries along the line. And also number two, it provide more options for the countries participating. With the countries connecting with China and also with the countries along the Belt and Road Initiative, these countries have new connections into the world market. And this is the next level of globalization, with China providing financing for infrastructure, for mutual connectivities, and for people-to-people exchanges. With these connectivities, local countries can have access not only trading goods, but also have human capital and training, and also new business opportunities throughout the globe. So I think with the opportunities and options available for these countries, you can see more and more countries are willing to participate in the Belt and Road Initiative. And also because of this initiative, countries will have more options that they don't have before. They have more financing opportunities, and they can build infrastructures that previously they cannot have this opportunity to do. And also they can send people and goods that they have no access before. So I think overall, in the past 5 years, the Belt and Road Initiative has been a success.
Now, it can be hard to wrangle when you have so many countries participating on a project of this scope. So what are some of the challenges that have also arisen over the last 5 years?
I think also there's a lot of challenges, but the number one challenge in my mind is the cultural barrier. Because as you can see, the Belt and Road Initiative going through a variety of countries that have different languages, different ethnicity, and also different political structure. So when you go through these countries, you have to understand their politics, their culture, their economics. It's very hard for China and a lot of Chinese enterprises going through these countries without the knowledge of their culture. So, I mean, defining this culture broadly. So in order to do that, you have to go through this cultural barrier and crack the cultural barrier in order to understand their local business, their local people's desire, and also how to connect with local business to create more opportunities. So I think that's the most challenging aspect. And all the other challenges are pretty much the derivative of this cultural barrier.
So what about efforts to make BRI projects more economically viable? What's happening on that front?
Well, China has been doing a lot trying to revise and improve its evaluation system. Chinese banks and also Chinese institutions is creating more and more evaluation scores for the countries and for the projects. And also along the line with more projects putting into the Belt and Road Initiative, we now have a better track record of doing business in individual countries along the line. So I think over time, when you have the scoreboard and when you have more reference for business to do along the line with those countries, then you have more reference, and relatively how much profit you can get and what kind of projects are viable. So overall, I think with the accumulation of experience, of accumulation of exchanges, people will have better understanding and the projects will be improved.
Now, some critics of BRI say that it pushes the balance of power in favor of subsidized Chinese companies, and some foreign firms complain about inclusiveness and access to BRI. What's your take on this?
Yeah, I think the BRI is an evolving project, and yes, there are companies complaining about the transparency, about the mechanism, how to participate, and Chinese government and also business are taking note of these problems, and they're trying to devise new mechanisms to be more open and to be more inclusive. I think you will see more and more countries, China and other countries cooperating in the third-party countries. You have more and more projects with participating companies from all over the world. So I think previously, yes, there are some problems, but moving forward, the Western companies and also local companies will have many more opportunities to participate. And also with this new financing mechanism, I think Chinese government is also encouraging more private company to chip in. So with that, I think they will open up more spaces for other countries and other business to participate.
And very quickly, as more countries weigh participating in BRI, how does one strike that balance of both cooperation as well as competition?
Well, the competition is obviously a positive in many areas. As I said, competition provides more options. So you need competition in the marketplace, and market mechanism should be the foundation for the BRI to improve prosperity along the line. However, on the other hand, you need more cooperation, because once you have understanding of mutual interest and policies, you will find opportunities to identify those areas of common interest. Then you can improve on cooperation. So I think these are just two sides of one coin.
All right, thank you so much.
We can have both.
Thank you. Zhao Hai there of the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences in Beijing.